Gabs, we are going to be doing a very, very special character fundamentals. But first, please hit that subscribe button, please, to the channel. Takes 1 second to hit. You know, just help out your local buddy here. So today's video, what we're going to do with Byleth is we're going to look at this video of me versus a snake player. This is actually a fairly decent snake player, right? This isn't just some scrub. You might think at the end of this video he's a terrible snake player. No, I just happened to find a video I really liked where everything came together and everything just so happened to work. We go usually about 50-50. So like this just so happened to be a game where the stars aligned. Now I'm going to be talking about the same stuff I talked about in the fundamentals video, but I'm going to be piecing it together and telling you guys and showing you guys like what I am thinking like as the game progresses. So let's go ahead and let's hit play on this video. Oh, already have some issues. Go. Play button. See, I get the grab immediately into a forwarder. In that case, let's go back. Let's hit that button right there. Now, what I'm thinking immediately at this point is to do a short hop forwarder. I might catch the grenade here if the snake. I didn't do a neutral air because I was afraid of hitting the grenade, to be honest. Now, it's possible I could have picked it up, but I know that forward air won't hit the grenade, so you'll see me do a short hop forward air here. I get the connect, and now I immediately follow it up. Now, with Byleth, as soon as you hit that forwarder, you kind of want to dash in or shield. At that point, the grenade's there. I'm going to shield it, and the snake is going to jump, so I'm watching the snake here. And he lands. When he lands, I hit him with a neutral air here. So let's watch. Grab. Gonna blow up. Boom. He misses. I use a neutral air, and I immediately try to follow it up with a forward air, and it hit. Boom. Forward air. Neutral air. Land. Forward air. Hit. Now, the problem with this is, and this is what a lot of Byleths do at this point, right? We're actually go back to right here, right? When this forward air hits, jump, short hop, forward air, boom. The snake is going to DI out, right? Good characters will get hit out this way, right? And Byleth, she's going to land somewhere into this area, right? So if she jumps straight up, she can hit somewhere in this range as well. Now, I'm trying to return back to the stage as fast as humanly possible, right? So I'm going to come back this way, back to the stage. Ooh, actually, I'm going to start using green for Byleth. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to come back to here. Why? Because I want to watch what my opponent does. And you'll see that this is exactly what happens in the video. So let's watch it. Let's see what happens, and then let's break down the thought process behind it. I jump down. Now, right here, I see that the snake jumps back to the stage. You'll see I do a forward smash. So let's break that down. Why did that work? Cool. So now, snake doesn't really have a forward smash or forward air, to be fair. Right? He has one, but it's not good for approaching. So right here, right, as I'm landing, right here, the snake doesn't have any more jumps. He already burned his jump. And you have to pay attention. You'll notice that he burned it somewhere in this zone, right? And that's how he's jumped up to right here. So the best thing that he's got is he can fall in here. He can fall in here. He can fall in, go down, and kind of like somewhere around this zone right in here, right? He can kind of like do like a fuzzy air dodge, and then he can like air dodge back to the stage. Or if he jumps, which is probably best case for scenario for him, he can actually use his up B and try to get back to the stage right about here. But most players are going to try to get back to the stage as fast as possible, especially like Snake, because Snake's terrible in the air, right? So know the character you're playing against. However, because I got back to the stage first, right here, and I saw him right around here, right around this area, right? I saw that he wasn't going to up B. You see that I actually walk away, turn around, forward smash, and that forward smash covers this entire area. And because he does an air dodge, I let it rip. If I'd seen the air dodge, I would have held on to it just a half a second longer. He might have gotten past it, but it didn't happen. That is why these events played out the way they did right here. He actually does air dodge, and I do catch it at this point, right? So now here's at this point, you have to know the follow-ups, right? The snake can either jump out after this, he can recover low or recover high, so I have to watch. Now, the reason I immediately jumped there is because of what I just said. He can immediately recover low or recover high, so this is just good fundamentals. I hit him, he bounces out here, he could have immediately jumped and then up B'd, gone this way, right? Let's use the throw up here. He could have immediately gone up towards this direction right here. That's why you saw that after I did my forward smash here, I jumped up. Remember, she also has terrible movement, right? So her dash in is slower than her jump in up here. Also, it covers the same options as well as more options, because if she runs forward, she's covering like this zone right here, right? But because she's jumped, I can actually cover this zone up here, and if he recovers low, like you see here, I can follow in and hit him at this moment. And this is a lot of experience playing Snake. A lot of snakes do like to recover low, as you're seeing here. And watch the follow up to this right here. Boom, easy. Let's go back. Let's see that happen again. Boom. All right. Now, why did that work? Once again, forward smash. Okay, he could have jumped. Tried to. Okay, so right there, as I jumped, he could have jumped with me. So I was trying to time his jump in the air. But instead of jumping at this moment, he presses up B. He falls just a little bit, and right here, up B activates. It actually activates like somewhere in here, but it takes a tad second to start working because it's a cipher and it pulls him up. So right about here, the up B starts working, but he made his decision around here, which is the same spot that I made at the same time I made my jump. So when he was here, I made my jump right around here to try to time it. So had he jumped at the same time, I would have jumped and matched him. We would have been at roughly the same spot. He would have been roughly in here. And what I would have done to cover it is I would have reacted had he gone in or gone up, right? If he had gone in, I would have double jumped again, forward air. But if he had gone up this direction right here, I would have jumped this way, tried to forward air him. If that didn't work, I would have immediately retreated back to the stage, probably air dodged back to the stage, and then try to read his landing. However, because the moment he jumped, or the moment I jumped, he upbeat, I knew immediately I could fall down with an aerial and hit him. And because it's such a predictable recovery with Snake at this moment, boom, it's such a predictable recovery. Boom, hit him with that downer, and then I recover. Easy, easy, easy. Now, what am I thinking? Right? This is something that I didn't really cover with fundamentals. When they come back to the stage, when they come back from dying, they have invincibility. That's why he is still blinking at this moment, right? So snakes like to stay in this range. Why? Because they like to do like a mortar. It'll come down and hit. Sometimes they'll stay here. The mortar will come down and hit here. Or if they're here, the mortar will come down here. If they space it right, the mortar will come down and hit below the stage, right? So depending upon where the snake is, their mortars have different spots. However, right here is a good spot because they can immediately dash attack and hit you. So what I am usually thinking as Byleth at this point, right, is my recovery is good and I can cover myself. So by the time they come over here, or if they just drop down here, right, I can actually get back to the edge and just play the edge guarding neutral game against them. So what I'm thinking is with Byleth is I want to actually come here, wait for them to come at me, jump up, and then I'm going to DI back. Now, the idea should be, if I execute right, somewhere in this range, right, as I'm falling down, throw out my side B. My side B has like red to it, and it should cover like this whole zone, right? So if he were to approach, if this snake were to approach just a little bit, it'll hit his shield here, right? That's good for me. Even if he's at the edge here, it'll still hit that shield. That allows me to fall and then up B and grapple the edge. However, if I whiff my side B, if I have side B too close, like let's say I go here, my side B will cover about this spot. I told you guys, side B might be Byleth's worst move, right? My hitbox as Byleth will actually be susceptible right in here, and it's because Snake has such a good dash attack, it'll come out and it actually hits right at the edge, and it'll hit me right there with dash attack. So if you're going to do this strategy with Byleth where you're going to use your side B to help you out, make sure that you use it so that the side B covers right here and you're protected behind it and you can fall down. You don't want to side B too close to the edge because it's going to bite you in the butt and you're going to get hit by it. I believe I space improperly. Yep. Okay. Yep. So that was bad. Exactly what happened, except I messed up even worse. Jump, jump, side B. Yep. He baited that out. So watch what happens here after I kill him. Boom. He recovers. Right. Comes there. He jabs. Now he's thinking I'm going to like roll in or something. Now that's actually a good bait because he's still jabbing. And what I end up thinking is, what if I come up and I side B him while he's still jabbing me? Well, the moment I jumped, he lets go and he dash attacks me because he knows that that side B is punishable. Or if I forward aired, I would have been hit. So that was bad on my part. What I should have done is I should have jumped straight up. Notice how I jumped in, right? That was bad decision making. I jumped in instead of just jumping straight up and then falling and then side being. So that's bad by me not recognizing that the snake was baiting me in here. Good by the snake, bad by me. Should not have done that. Hits me with it. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, a lot of snakes will either do like a Nikita, throw some grenades, throw mortars. Some will even jump out with the forward air. I'm watching. Up B back on the stage, jump over him, falling backer. You're going to want to employ that into your gameplay as much as possible. When you run off, falling back air hits right about here. Just employ it. It's such a good tactic, especially when the character that you're playing against doesn't have, isn't small, is what I'm trying to say. If they're taller characters, it tends to be good for you. So right here, and notice that the location of the character is important as well. He was here, dashed right here. By the time I'm already off, look where he is. This is perfect, right? This is good. We're gonna call this the green zone right here. Check for green. Green for go because he's tall. Checks off that tall box, right? Backer is only going to hit somewhere in this range, right? Or somewhere in here, depending upon your DI as you fall off the edge. It's not going to hit Pikachu because Pikachu, once again, is like down here. That's awful, awful, awful. That's not going to hit. That's yellow, red. Actually, just don't do that. Just don't throw back airs out against small characters. Not good. But he's a good character to throw it out against. But he's also green because he was only from this. Let's erase all this. The moment that I was running off, he wasn't further than here. Okay? He was back behind it. So I know that if I throw out back air, it's actually mostly safe. Because if I land, I'm going to land out here. Okay? And that's important because if the character that you're playing against, if you're up on the platform as Byleth and you're anywhere in here, and your opponent is anywhere in like this zone right here underneath you, at that moment that you're still on the platform, run off backer probably isn't going to be the best option unless you catch them throwing out an aerial or I'm sorry, throwing out a move. Like if Snake was here and he did like a turnaround up tilt, right? That would be okay because then it could run off and hit him as he does a turnaround up tilt, right? That's fine. So if you predict an aerial or something a grounded attack that hits in the opposite direction this way, and then they're going to get caught in recovery, you can run off this way with Byleth and then hit him with a back air. However, if you think about it, characters like DDD, if DDD was standing right here, right? If that was DDD, DDD has an up tilt, and that up tilt covers like all this range, and it has like very little recovery, so that wouldn't be good against like DDD. So like choose wisely what you're doing. All right, let's get back to it. Boom. All right. This is interesting. All right, cool. Let's play this real time. Run off, backer, boom, tech, chase. Now, they missed the tech. This is very, very important for Byleth players. If they miss the tech, you have tech options, right? Now, this is going to be super quick. I've already started my initial dash, which is, at this point, you have to realize that I'm caught in dash, right? I just started. I'm only like right here. Okay, so if I had done a back air and just stood in place and haven't, if I didn't dash, I actually could have just used my neutral B, because if they were to roll out either way, the neutral B would have covered that tech chase. So her arrow actually covers tech chases. However, I've dashed in. I have a couple of options. Do I want to throw, like, what can I throw out? I can throw out a down tilt. Let's write this out. I can throw out a down tilt, right? I can throw out a forward tilt. I can do a dash attack. Right? I could also do a F smash. Let's talk about what leads to what. Okay, now, the fast ones are right here. These are your fastest options. Lowest option, right? Also, the riskiest option. Okay? Also, the one that only covers, at this moment, one option. Which means that forward smash is not the best choice here, because if I were to forward smash, it only covers right about to here, right? It doesn't cover this option right here. If you were to stay or tech away or roll away, right? He didn't tech, so he's either going to do a get up attack, or he's going to sit still, or he's going to roll away. It doesn't cover any of those. The forward smash really only cover the roll in option. Well, you know what else covers the roll in option? And this is super low percent. These cover right here. These cover the roll in option, right? This covers the roll in option. And they come out faster and they're more likely to hit. So we're not going to forward smash here, right? Now, what are my big damage stuff? What are the things that lead to big damage? Okay, so the only one that really leads to big damage is the down tilt. Why? Because if it hits, I can run in, I can right about here throw it a down tilt, and the down tilt or hits. Let's get rid of that. If I dash in, I can initiate the down tilt right about here, right? And it comes out to right out here, right? And if I hit, it'll pop them up. I can actually use that to do like an up tilt or an up air afterwards. I'd cover the down tilt options, right? Also, if they were to roll away, by the time they end the roll away, my down tilt would have finished, right? So it's less on the risky maneuver. Dash attack would have been good if I read a roll away. I would have kept going and then done a dash attack, unless I saw that it just wasn't going to land. So I'm hoping that this opponent is going to roll in. Otherwise, if they roll out, the option should be to follow it up with like a run in grab, or like throw in a mix up at that point. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they doing. Okay, perfect. Boom. They don't tech chase it. I run in dash. Okay. Now look, he actually paused for a second, so you can see me ducking here. I'm looking for the down tilt. Now, this is tricky. This is a tricky situation. Down tilt will still be your best option. If they do a get up attack, perfect. If they do a get up attack right here, if this is where you have to kind of like get your opponent to do something, right? So I'm gonna walk. If my opponent doesn't do anything, I'm just gonna walk in place, do like a little stutter here, right? Otherwise, I can wait for them to do something. More than likely, if I wait and do nothing, they'll stay here, or they'll just do like a get up, a straight get up, and that's fine, right? If I dash in, they'll do a get up attack and I might get hit. So that's why the walking in tends to be perfect. At this moment, in terms of real time, it's kind of hard to see when it comes to replays, because replays slow everything down, right? This is quite the quick option here, right? They actually ends up rolling in. Boom, I walk in, I stop, I get him to react. My down tilt actually misses him, which is not good. So the reason that doesn't work is because Snake's roll is actually quite large. Most characters, have a smaller roll than that. So I actually should have waited just a second. Down smash actually might have covered that as well. Little risky. So, in the future, I might want to wait. A better option actually at this moment, right? The moment he rolled in, the better option honestly might have been up tilt, because up tilt covers in front and behind me. So if I can't predict that roll option, up tilt might have been better there actually. So something to think about, right? He's behind me, short hop neutral air. Easy enough, right? And then I can even follow it up. I can follow it up with a turnaround forward tilt or dash attack. Yep, turnaround forward tilt. He gets himself blown up. I mean, I'm using my up tilt there to space me out. Grab the grenade, throw it away. Yep, using my neutral air to kind of poke his shield. Falling forward air. Nice. Another instance of when that's good. So that's good, right? Hit it with the neutral air. You can always follow it up, run off forward air. That works against Snake. He's a tall character. That works against tall characters. I'm running in. I jump out. Right? I don't want. Let's see what he does. He does a neutral air. I don't jump in, by the way. This is where spacing is key. Right? I've learned this with Byleth at this point. Jump right about there. Because a lot of characters like to come in with an attack. And because they come in with an attack, you can always punish their landing. Hit him once again with the forward smash. Now this time, you see, it's different than last time. Last time, he went straight down. Oh, I apologize. He went straight down from here, and he upbeat, and I hit him with a downer. Now, he immediately jumps. Haha. So, what are you thinking? What's the proper follow-up? That's my question. I've hit him with the forward smash. He immediately jumps. Couple things. Do not give up stage. Do not give up center stage is what I mean. Do not let him get past you. Stay underneath him. Try to get him back the edge. So what I have to do is I have to cover this space, right? Which means if I come out here, anywhere in here, right? And if I come in this zone, I win as Snake because I can upbeat past that and get back to the stage. My goal is do not let this Snake pass me. Do not let this Snake get to this area. This is my area. Actually, let's draw that in green, right? This is my area. I stay away from my zone. I'm very, very greedy, right? I've got a lot of avarice in my system as Byleth. Yep, so you see, I actually jump backwards. I get that platform right here, right? What that allows me to do is it gets me a little bit higher in the air, so that way my first jump will actually get me a little bit higher up here, whereas if I was down the stage below, it would take me a double jump to get to the spot. So this actually lets me just get a little bit better control of the stage. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure to get this Snake to react. So I want to jump, and I want to get myself in here, right? Somewhere in here, depending upon the way that the Snake DIs, if he goes up or if he goes up this way or if he starts to come in this way, right? He has a lot of different options in which he can come in here, right? So I want to try to cover those. But the moment that I see which way he chooses, I want to put myself appropriately or space, appropriately in this zone. And I want to make sure that when I put myself in this area, not to go past this particular area right here, right? Because he can get past me. Best case scenario for him is he gets like top platform, or he gets here and then he air dodges back to the edge, right? That's best case scenario for him in my mind. I don't want anything past that. I really want to kill him, but you don't always get what you want in this game. You got to take what people tend to be pretty good at this game. Right? Forward smash, he jumps out, control stage, jump, jump. See me controlling that spot. Now he's straight above me. I actually tried to get him to get caught in the up B, and he B reverses past me. I have made a mistake. This is bad. Boom. If he had kept going, I should have known that he's going to B reverse. However, the good news. Oh, man, look how close that was. Man, that's right on his foot. Good news is that when Snake is with his grenade, he has to shield in order to drop the grenade. So no matter what, as long as I get down on the platform with him, I have the advantage. I can grab him. However, he has a shield. I want to get back underneath him. That's my power position, right? Get underneath him. He jumps out. I figured he'd jump out because snakes do not want to be around you, especially when they're on a platform. And if I had just upbeat just a little sooner, that would have worked. He's up on a platform. Oh, interesting. Very brave. He fell through, tried to hit me with the back air. Got me to whiff. I thought for sure he was going to try to stay safe. Get up on that platform. Because there's a C4 there as well. He got me. Now he's underneath me, right? Shield. Gonna try to do something now. Some snakes will up air you at this moment. Some snakes will come in with that up air, right? Some snakes will do like a sticky C4. Some snakes will try to land on the platform and grab you. That's probably what he tried doing. He fast fell. Yep, he tried to actually grab me. Or was that a landing? Tried to up at me? Did he really? He did. He tried to do a landing up air through it. Tried to get really fancy. Now, this is one of my uses of Slim Jims, right? I'm thinking he's gonna do a grab because he didn't hit me with the up air. That was a good reaction. He's trying to get on. He's trying to get on the platform. So if he were to do a turnaround grab, right, his height's right here. You see that I do an immediate jump and try to Slim Jim him because I'm predicting the grab, right? He's gonna get up on the platform and try to grab me. And if he had done that, boom, that Slim Jim would have worked, and it might even have like killed him. That's an 8%, man. That's just wild. Oh, nice. That was nice. That was nice. Check it out. Right now, that's that's a bait. He hit a neutral air. I jumped out. Byleth is slow. Remember, your character is slow. Okay. So now I jump in. He whiffs. So what? Up tilt is not gonna. It has no recovery on it. Right. It's a good move. Now these shields, that's dangerous. I don't want to just always throw down back airs, right? You have to throw in mix-ups. And that is a good mix-up right there, right? That's just like, that's good coverage, right? Get back to the stage. Always make them double think like your landing choices. You could have thrown a back air. If he would have reacted to it, shielded it, and punished me for it. I'm staying up on platform. Run off back air again, perfect. He's too high for a tech chase in terms of percentages. Now he's off the stage. Boom, he's in a bad spot, and I just hit him. You'll notice that right here, I tried to hit him with the forward air. It whiffs. That's okay. Now, that actually is a common scenario. Snakes recover backwards with their cipher. They can't grab the edge. Most of them will try to, like, right about here, let go and air dodge to the edge. He doesn't do it, and I recognize that, and I stop, and I wait for the back air. But it still hits me. However, because I'm at such a low percent in such a certain spot away, I know that even if it does like kind of tipper me, it's not going to throw me too far away, and I hit him with my fastest move afterwards. I'm not happy about it, but boom, hit him with that forward tilt. Oh, I tried to hit him with the arrow. Super smart. Jump over it. Boom. Oh, tried to hit him with the forward air again. That's okay. Now I'm up on edge. My favorite things to do on edge is do a straight get up or jump off. Yep, jump up, air dodge through. Now, a runoff back air is probably not going to be my best bet at this moment because he's straight underneath me. So I have to either stay in shield, because what can Snake really do when he's underneath you, right? We gotta know what your opponent's doing. If it's like Wario, he can like shield grab you, right? Like, or side B you, right? Like, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Incineroar. So Incineroar can like grab your shield, jump up and side B you, right? Wario can get underneath you, do like a rising or falling command grab with his bite. Snake got nothing. So the best thing he's got is gonna dash up, jump up, hit me with the back air, or try to hit me with the back air like if I were to jump, right? So if I stay in shield, or if I roll away, that's probably my best options at this point. So a lot of this is just being mindful of your situation. I don't remember what I choose here. Yep, there's what I do. Actually, I stay in shield for a second. Stay in shield, tries to hit me with an aerial. He whiffs. I think he tried to do a pivot aerial, but it didn't work, which is why his forward air came out. So I just underneath him, once again, hit him with a neutral air to try to shield poke him, grab him, throw him off. I'm thinking he's going to recover low, because last two times he's recovered low, it would have worked. It would have killed him if he recovered low. Whatever. Recover, get back to the stage, turn back to neutral, don't get hit by grenades, just shield them, jump over them. Oh, that was actually pretty good. I get hit by that grenade. Actually, that's terrible. Look how far away that grenade was. Look how far away it was, and it still hit me because I threw out an attack. Now he's got the power position. Right? You see him shielding, and I noticed that I didn't have to tech or anything, so I made throw an up tilt, and it hit him. Didn't kill him. Oh, they love to throw out C4s up high. Now, the reason that worked right there is because he had showed me a lot at this position, right? When characters are underneath you, or I'm sorry, when you're underneath characters, right? Like Byleth can jump and throw out an up air, and it covers quite the range, right? It's actually a very good move. Now, if you do this enough to your opponents, if your opponents are aggressive enough, they can actually time that before you can. They'll do a falling aerial and hit you first, or they'll fall out and hit you with something, right? Like a Shulk can run off and back area, and it's not fun. So I had seen before, remember, I've played him many a time. He likes to do falling back air to try and catch my up air. And I have adapted. Does my opponent like to fall through platforms with an aerial? You'll see this with a lot of aggressive players. So I just up smash him. Right here, I cover that that aerial with an anti-air up smash. And it actually works. So now, get back to the edge. Jump off. Nope. See, I like to do a lot of jumping there because her horizontal movement's terrible. I was going to actually back throw him there. Nice, look. Neutral air actually does not work. Shielded all of it. But I followed it up with forward tilt. Forward tilt worked. Now he's in a tech chase situation. Oh, that was such a good option. Oh, man, that was bad spacing by me, though. See, these are the little things. This is why you have to main a character, right? Oh, he did a get up. I actually could have punished that. Forward tilt, jump. Actually, if I'd done a short hop down air, that would have beat his. Instead of that forward air there, at the same exact spacing. Right here, I should have initiated the down air. Because my momentum's bringing me forward. But if I'd thrown out the down air, it would have hit right here. And it would have beat that get up attack. The Slim Jim would have worked there. Right? And just predicting the get up attack is super powerful. But I think maybe I was going for the roll. But if I was going for the roll, there were better options, right? He actually power shielded it. Fantastic by him. It's actually not that hard to power shield it once you've played this character enough. Whiffed it, boom. I neutral air again. He's used to it because when people are behind me, I do a lot of neutral airs. I try to get behind him, hit him with the cross up, power shields it, hit me with the forward tilt. Now, what he probably should have done was go for like a Nikita. He's trying to create some stage control. That's fine. 100% fine, right? Trying to keep me at the edge there. Throw grenades, right? Got a C4 there. Just protecting it. I get past it. What I actually try to do, right here, I'm trying to hit him. Because the worst thing that he can, like when Snake has a grenade in his hand, he can only throw it. When he's in the air, he can Z-drop it and do an aerial. So I'm trying to hit him with a dash attack. But he jumps over it, Z-drops it, tries to hit me with an aerial. I parry it, and hit him with a jab. Was there a better option here? Yeah, probably. Could have up tilted him into like an up B or down tilted him. But it's online. You know, your nerves are going. You have 3 stocks to 1. You know, just take the guaranteed damage. I think at this point is what I was thinking. You know, just get that jab. Jab will absolutely work. Snake's kind of tricky. Okay, so what was I trying to do there? Okay, right, I'm running at him. I'm jumping. Why? Because Byleth is just better in the air than she is on the ground. Just straight up, she's just way better in the air than on the ground. Depending on what he does, I can react properly. Also, I threw out a neutral air. Because he does dash away, I'm thinking if he stays in place, neutral air will protect me. Nice. Look at this Snake's movement. Right here. He has very good movement here. It's very unpredictable. He's going to be dashing back and forth here, right? Like he's covering this zone. Why is that dangerous? Because he's covering this as well. So if I were to throw something out and miss, he's going to dash attack me. Or if he just throws it out randomly and predicts my motion, it's going to hit me, and that's not good for me. It's going to put me in the air. And at my percentage, look, I'm at 100%. If he hits me with a dash attack, I'm going to go flying out, and then he can immediately throw out a Nikita at me, and it might even kill me. So a dash attack is actually a setup for an edge guard. And if you recognize that the Snake is like doing a lot of like dashing in and out, it's actually good to just get away from it, kind of jump out, get on a platform, and just reset to neutral, try to get into a different position away. And so even though Byleth is slow on the ground, there's no way I'm catching this Snake, right? I'm going to have to get this Snake to throw something out, or I'm going to have to reset to neutral, because right now I'm at disadvantage. Now, why am I at disadvantage? Because look where I am, right? Center stage, he's got it. He's got center stage. He's got control here, right? This is the red zone right here. I am in a bad spot. At least get me to the yellow zone. So if I get hit, right, that, I might not die, but I'm in a bad spot. I have to get back to neutral somehow. He is covering this zone right here with his dash attack, right? And he's even covering a little bit of this with his dash attack. Like, this is not a good spot for me, like, at all. Right here, that's a caution zone. And I'm thinking this in my brain. I've played enough snakes to know this, right? I'm going to choose the good option, hopefully, and I'm going to try to get over it. Or if I come here, try to get back up in this zone, right? Try to get around all of his shenanigans, as we would say. Boom. Right, I put myself into a bad spot. Tough, tough, tough. Did what I should. I chose the aggressive option. Okay, so what I was trying to do, short hop neutral air, because, God, man, I'm so good at this game. Wow, that spacing is ridiculous, because if he initiates the dash attack right here, it actually has this type of pattern. Like, in terms of its hitbox on his hands and his hurt box. So Snake is his body, going to be the red color right now. His hurt box is actually going to be like right here, right? With it. Yeah, his hands are just a little bit beyond the his hurt box, right? That neutral air that I'm throwing out right here, I'm going to choose the yellow, right? I'm DIing it down, so as it comes down, it's going to cover more and more spot. And if I time it just right, it'll actually beat that dash attack. That's actually high advanced maneuvering right there. You have to know that matchup in order to know what the heck is going on here, right? Like, why would I throw something like that out? I'm actually covering his dash attack because he's kind of giving away with the way that he's moving, right? With his stutter steps. It doesn't hit, so great by him, right? Snake doesn't move. He saw the neutral air. He said, "Oh, F that. I'm going to dash away again, wait for it to end, and then try to hit him." What he should have done is right about there. No, right there. He should have dash attacked me because I've landed, right? That should have been the dash attack. However, I immediately forward tilt. He tried to grab me. So he actually delayed just by a little bit. That was maybe 1 to 2 frames, in terms of like changing the whole course of the situation. So remember, as Byleth, if you whiff a neutral air, follow it up with like a jab or a forward tilt. Why not? Throw it out, right? Look at that. This is perfect. Boom. That was what I was talking about earlier. If you hit a tech, and if you recognize it quick enough, throw out an arrow. If he had teched out, right here, the tech in and the tech out have the exact same timing. So the time T that it takes is the exact same. These are equal to each other. They are the same. And it's about how much time it takes for the boomerang to come out. And the boomerang is going to cover both options. Or the bow and arrow, or the boomerang. This isn't Link. What am I talking about here? Covered the tech chase. So yes, if you see that tech, that missed tech, right? And that was a forward tilt. That was like medium percents. Be ready to throw out that arrow. It's so good. Now he teched again. Boom, tech, cover the spot. So what did I do? Right now, this is a common issue with newer players. You'll see that the moment he teched, my body was right here. Right, newer players would just immediately rush in, and what that has the problem of is that if this snake had read that properly, like if I know my opponent's always super aggressive, right? They're always trying to come in with something. Their new body position is now right here. Right? Look how close they are to Snake. It's very close. So sure they could, throw out like if I was Byleth, I could like try to like be aggressive with like forward tilts and down tilts, but you don't always want to have the same rhythm. I'm trying to show the Snake that, listen, sometimes I'm going to come in at you. Other times you're going to have to come for me. I want you to choose. Sometimes I want you to make the aggressive approach. I am just going to control space around me. I'm going to control stage. And at this point, I have 3 stocks. You have 1 stock. You need to come to me, baby. Right? I don't always have to come to you. This is where, sometimes and this is a lot of times actually, you kind of want to back off. And look, I have full control of this stage right here. Right? This is all my stage right here. This is once again the yellow spot, and I don't want to put myself in the yellow spot. I want stage control. Right now, he's in red zone, right? This is red zone right here. Think about it. He's in the bad spot. So what I'm doing at this moment, you'll see me charge a forward smash. I'm actually covering my greens. I'm actually telling him this is a threat. How many times you see like a dog bite the empty air, right? This is me biting the empty air, right? Stay out of my zone is what I'm telling him. Even if I whip the forward smash, it's highly unlikely that the snake is going to punish it, especially the way that things are right now. Boom. I'm actually predicting him like to do something. He actually, which is kind of funny here, he actually jumps out and then blows up the C4. Is that wasted movement by the snake? Not really, because what he's thinking is, man, I'm in a bad spot. If this C4 blows up on me, I'm dead. Let me get my stage control back. Come down with a grenade to protect myself, just in case I run in and try to hit him with something. I recognize that right there. Watch my opponent. Always watch your opponent. Come in. Cool. Now, what do? I actually I dash away, hit him with another forward smash. That actually was an error. I'm telling you right now, I did not mean to do that. That's supposed to be a turnaround forward tilt. Yep. Yeah, I got lucky that worked. Right here, that's supposed to be a turnaround up tilt. Actually, a forward tilt. Right here. Why? Because I'm coming in. Now this is where you have to like throw out some mind games. This is the perfect mind game, right? This is the stutter turnaround into forward tilt. And forward tilt would have covered like all this range, like right in here. So my body would have been here as Byleth, and I would have thrown out a forward tilt and it would have come out like, right? So that would have been like the forward tilt range depending upon where exactly I did the turnaround. That's why you should have tilt stick, by the way. I do not have tilt stick. I have smash stick. And because of, well, you know, Wi-Fi and nerves and button pressing and how quick things happen, I threw out a forward smash. However, the idea was sound. He was already in shield. If I dash in, he's going to spot dodge it or grab me, right? I want to get the snake to do something, right? So I was just going to turn around, and then I notice he rolls, and then I would do a turnaround forward tilt, which is awesome. So what I'm saying is, as Byleth, this is like the perfect distance for you to start messing with their brains. I told you I like to walk a lot, and I'm doing like a little stutter in here, like a little stagger in this zone, and then turn around forward tilt or turn around up tilt or something like that, right? And I'm protecting myself. It's quite impressive that I did that wrong, and it hit, honestly. Cool. He recovers low. Again, the moment he recovers low, I got him. What he should have done was he should have jumped. He has done this enough in this match, right? Where now I am watching him. He varies his approach or his recovery. I know this. Sometimes he goes low, sometimes he goes high. Boom, hit him. Stay. Wait a second. You saw me pause there, right? You saw me hit that shield. The reason I shielded, right, was to stop my movement. Does he jump? If he jumps, I'm going straight up. If he does not jump, I'm going straight down. He throws a grenade, which means he has to recover low. Follow him, jump down there, game over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when 95% of the things go right for you in a game as Byleth, and that covers all the fundamentals of the character. So I'm hoping that you've learned a bit about Byleth. Look at all those extra dots from watching this video. We definitely went over more in terms of live gameplay. If you enjoyed it, guys, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe.